Welcome in again, everyone. It's the One Burner Bachelor, ready to get things going. All this water is just finishing steaming out of our saute pan to make sure things are extra safe. And in there right now, on a late Friday afternoon, early Friday evening, I've cut up some onions pretty fine. I've got my pan on high heat. I'm going to let those onions just crisp up and start doing their thing. Nothing else but a hot pan. I'll be adding things to them to cook with them and share their flavor. It's late Friday afternoon. Angelo's hanging right here on his couch, 37 steps up high above the city. It's a nice afternoon, and we're just going to whip together some things that we really, really like. And that's what we feel like chowing on Friday evening. We'll be back. The One Burner Bachelor, starting with onions in a hot pan. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. So pretty much all the moisture has gone from those onions, and now they're starting to brown a little bit, and you don't even need smell-o-vision to smell these onions. They've already knocked Angelo over. I'm kind of surprised he's hanging here with these onions smelling. They must smell really good tonight. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now with one of my new sets of tongs to our onions is add some of this very thinly deli-shaped black peppered ham. That's what I'm kind of trying to do here with my new tongs. You can see it sliced very, very thin. We're going to get it in the pan with our onions here. So this ham, naturally, is going to now begin reducing and releasing some of its juices and some of its flavor, which will keep enough juice going in our onions to keep everything just working together. And I'm waiting to get these things crisped up a little. I just kind of feel like the crispy onions, the crispy ham, and then whatever else we decide to add to it. So it's starting to sizzle again. We're on about 3/4 temperature. The fat and the juice from the ham is going to add some moisture back into the onions and get everything going and happy to get in our saute pan. All right. Yeah, the smell of the onions is starting to take over and the black peppered ham. Okay, the One Burner Bachelor, we'll be back. I'm not sure how much longer Angelo's going to hang there. Those say cebollas, those onions are starting to take over. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. Oh, you can maybe hear that. The onions and the ham are now really starting to get happy in there. The onions are starting to brown just from their own juices and now from the juices that thinly sliced peppered ham is giving off. Now, what else do I really, really like that I feel like eating tonight that would make this delicious? Oh, right here. Oh, let me get it in the pan first. Oh, boom, there it is. What is that? That is the old-fashioned Zip'ems home-style macaroni and cheese from Michelina's. Flavor you crave, value you love, $1. That's right from frozen. That cheese, that pasta is now going to release more liquid, more juices to continue to mix with that ham and those onions, continuing to brown everything, mix everything together. Oh, and just add flavor. Those simple things, but on a night like this, I just feel like eating something that I really, really like. We're not done yet. We're going to let that do its thing for a bit. We'll be back. The One Burner Bachelor. Okay, we're back. 37 steps up high above the city. Looking right here at our macaroni and cheese and onions and our thinly sliced peppered ham. What else are we going to add to this to get more juice into it, more kicked up flavor, more just things that I like on a Friday afternoon? We've got ham and cheese and onions and pasta. Oh, we need some tomatoes. And as we've used before, the original diced tomatoes from Cloverleaf with green chilies. And we're just going to add those in there now and incorporate those with our favorite small set of new tongs. And look at the colors in there now. Now the colors have picked themselves up. We've got more flavor. We've got more juice. We've got more good things happening. I'm actually going to crank the heat right now to probably 90%. I don't like to ever put it on maximum because you don't want to wear the thing out. Like when you had your stereo as a kid, you didn't really want to crank it all the way up to 10 and blow out the speakers. 9.5, 9.6, but you didn't really want to go all the way. So, there we go. Ham, tomatoes, macaroni and cheese, onions right from start, nice and raw, just cooking in their own juice in the heat of the pan. Okay, and yes, Angelo did open that can of tomatoes for me. It wasn't a pull tab just before he left to head out. I'm going to let that simmer a little bit more. We're at about 5.5 minutes. We've always got some Frank Texas Pete hot sauce to add to it if we think we need to kick it up even a little more. And we've got the grated Parmesan Romano cheese we could add for more cheese if we think we need it. But I think that will probably feed 4 of us. There's a salad, I think, on the side tonight that someone else is bringing, so I think we can get 4 of us out of that. But for right now, the One Burner Bachelor, we're going to let that keep doing its thing, and we'll be back to finish up. Thanks, everybody. Okay, everyone, we're back. I just want to finish up for the last few seconds here. This is just simmering now, awesome. I did add some more shaker cheese, the tomatoes, the macaroni and cheese, the onions. Oh, and the ham in there, it just looks fabulous. It smells great. Smell-o-vision's got to be on the way. Once again, it's a shame you can only see this and not smell it. I'm going to bring some of this to a couple of friends of mine. And we'll be back next time on the One Burner Bachelor on another beautiful night, 37 steps up high above the city. Oh, the smell is fabulous. Thanks again, everyone. Please keep viewing. Please keep sharing. We'll see you next time.